was probably 328 pounds. And at his best, he's been in the 308 to 310 range. And that's what he'll play at.
Is that prototypical? I mean, you guys normally have
It's
had
really
guys...
atypical of an Iowa football player.
Yeah.
Typically, we'll bring guys in and we'll grow them into their positions or move them, move them along developmentally in the weight room into a position usually closer to the football. It's uncommon to have a guy that comes in that large and have to bring his weight down. We did that with Carl, and his attitude and work ethic has been outstanding, and that's what's really made it work.
Did he have good training in high school? I mean, is that what helped him, or was it?
No, I wouldn't say he had much training in high school, but he was a kid that played basketball. He was an all-around athlete in high school, and so he was kind of ready to develop when he got here.
When you look at Dominic Aldis, a guy who's lighter, but how do you build good weight with him without loading him up with 20 pounds where he's sagging in the middle?
It just takes time. If you see the guys that have been the most successful here putting on weight and being successful on the field, they've gained about a pound a month. And if you look at Dominic Aldis' progress, he would fall in line with that. Guys like Steinbach, Nelson, Gallery years ago, they put on about a pound a month. They just have to be very patient. Dominic's been here for a while now. I mean, he's not young. He's been here for a few years, and it's taken time, and we've been patient with him, but he's worked hard, and he's getting to the point now where I think we may see some of the fruits of the labor.
He's a leaner guy, too. About 6'4", discus guy, I think.
He's 6'4". He's probably 260 pounds now, whereas he's put on, probably 30 to 40 pounds over a 3-year span. Again, about a pound a month.
How are you holding up since January?
Looking forward to the season. We had an excellent summer, had an excellent off season, excellent summer, and just looking forward to our next step is camp, and looking forward to improving in camp.
Are there any, changes you make to your program in light of what happened in January, or do you just look at it, hey, that was an isolated incident, maybe it was a fluke thing, we don't know? Do you change anything in August?
We just went through the toughest training time for us is typically June and July, where you're dealing with high volume, high intensity, you're dealing with the challenge of the weather. We had an excellent June and July. Over the past 13 years at Iowa, we've had 26 cases where we've come back into an off-season training cycle, whether it's winter or the sun or summer. And we had a problem. We had a problem in January, and we've moved on. We had a group of very intelligent people on campus that were put into a position where they conducted a root cause analysis. At the end of that root cause analysis, that report was made public, and we've moved on. So we're really looking forward to camp, looking forward to having a hell of a year.
How tough was it for you emotionally, mentally during all that situation?
Well,
for you personally, not the program, for you.
It's not about me, I know
that, but
it's not about me. The bottom line is this: every single one of those kids was cleared to come back and participate in spring football, which we were told was going to happen, and we were happy to see it happen. The well-being of those athletes is our #1 priority. Period. So for them to be cleared to participate in spring ball was important. This is a high-profile program, so criticism is going to come with the territory, and we can't concern ourselves with the opinions of outside people. Our focus is on the people in the building, the people that we work with on a daily basis, the players, first and foremost, their families, the coaches that we work with, and the support staff that we work with on a daily basis. That's our focus, and we've been very happy with our players' commitment to improvement. Our players' commitment to sticking together through the whole process has been very impressive. It's been excellent. That's what gives you confidence moving into fall camp.
Do you still use that workout or modification of it, or
we're gonna train. We're gonna train with volume. We're gonna train with intensity. We're gonna prepare these guys to play college football. Kirk made it very clear when he answered to the media through the winter and into the spring that that's not a program that we'll re-implement. It's our job to evolve. It's our job to continue to evolve as a program and to learn. And we certainly will do that, and we're going to continue to do that.
Did you have to take it more carefully, easily? Are they up to full speed in the weight room now? And how long did it take them to get there? The ones that
the guys that were affected all participated in spring football. So that's history. That's a long time ago. Those guys were brought back at a very, very careful pace and participated in spring ball and have continued to progress from there.
Kirk had said that maybe one of the good things that comes out of this is it was such a an incident where it was, not only was it isolated, but it wasn't really well known, and maybe it had happened at other places, and maybe one of the things you guys could do as a program is in the future maybe educate some people about maybe how to prevent it, or if it comes up, help. Has there been an instance now where anybody's reached out to you and said, hey, maybe something like this has happened, or have you guys made a move to maybe help other people out who might go through something like this?
Well, as I said before, we had a group of very intelligent people that were given the responsibility of doing a root cause analysis. We learned from that report was public. You know, as we move forward, we're going to continue to do our research. We have great people on our sports medicine team, and we'll continue to do our research. And if we can learn more moving forward, we will. I don't think it's right. It's you know, have we become aware through the process of other places, you know, this happening? That's none of our, you know, that's not our business to discuss. You know, so.
How do you feel about the way Kirk stood behind you, named you Assistant Coach of the Year? A lot of places would have, for PR purposes alone, would have made a change, but he stuck behind you and seems committed to you through thick and thin on this.
Well, if you look at Kirk Ferentz's track record at the University of Iowa, he's been there 13 years. If you look at his stability with his staff, you know, I think that you know, we have some pretty intelligent guys on our staff that have been around the block, been around college football. They've had, you know, they have some experience, and there's a reason why there's a loyalty to the University of Iowa and a loyalty to Kirk Ferentz. You know, it's about who you work with, and I think, you know, we've figured it out in the state of Iowa that Kirk Ferentz is a special person, and you know, we appreciate that as a staff, and that's why a lot of us stick around.
Who were some of the people that